out tonight. Apparently I'm hosting the show. My name is Brian. I'll be your host for this evening. I knew about this gig, but I guess I forgot because I was really hoping that the rapture was going to happen before that. So I was really, really rooting on that, but it didn't happen. So our first act tonight is going to be Andrew McRae, and he is the only person that actually thought King Tut was from Arizona. So.
Woo!
Hi, my name's Andrew McRae. How's everyone doing tonight?
Good.
Okay, thank you. It's like the weather is getting really hot. I was coming down Santa Monica. I was driving through West Hollywood to get here tonight. I see this guy walking down the street, and I'm like, he has no back to his pants. It's getting hot when what's obviously a conservative middle-aged white guy who's built like Mr. Clean with an earring in his ear is wearing leather pants with no ass in West Hollywood of all places. But I thought to myself, backless pants is not the most impressive you could do. Frontless and backless. So that's why I'm going to do that now. No looking. And this trick only happens once because I don't have more pants on underneath. So, I'm sure you guys all heard of this Anthony Weiner scandal. This guy who texts his penis to an 8, something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, this thing is probably more of a media beast because his last name's Weiner, and the media tends to be really stupid. It's like, oh, Weiner showed his penis, it's a pun. Yeah, we get it, And I mean, the guy, in all fairness, he's got a terrible last name. Tony Weiner sounds like the long-lost cousin of the Oscar Mayer crime syndicate. But, I was thinking, if you're a politician and you've got a bad last name, be careful what you do. Like, if your name is Phil Bluntsmoker, make sure you don't send pictures of your penis to AIDS. And in that same line, I was reading the Huffington Post the other day. An Amish guy got arrested for sending a girl 600 sexts. And if you're like me, you're like an underage girl getting sex from an Amish guy. Your first question is, how in the fuck does an Amish guy have a cell phone? Imagine the high-speed pursuit. The cops going down the road. It's like, we've got a guy going 20 miles an hour, 2 horsepower. Lay down the right straps. Which is true, because he's arrested pulling his horse and buggy into a Denny's, where you can get a bacon milkshake and pick up your underage girl for raping. He's standing there with his overall pockets full of condoms. They're like, sir, what were you doing? Oh, well, I just picked this girl out at random. Like, sir, you are going to have sex with an underage girl. She is 12 years old. Oh, well, gee, I'm sorry. I thought she was 13. And I'm like, at that age, dude, 13, they're too old to scar at that point. But no, what it really gave me hope about is I got my own collection of genital pics, Get them the Madonna style with the mirror between the legs. Go to the doctor, he tells you to drop your trousers. You go, ta-da, snap one real quick, it looks like it's resting on his head. And now I can send them to the Amish. That's nice. I don't have to put up a dirty billboard outside of a Mennonite community. I don't have to send a signal plane flying over the Quakers and draw smoked dicks in the sky. I can put them in the hands of a woman who turns butter for a living. And that is how you know the terrorists have not won. But, I don't want to get too controversial. I don't pick on all religions, I know the Catholics for a while had that scandal about priests. And I get it, church policies apparently that altar boys are the candy room from Willy Wonka and the priests are the kids and they can eat all they want. They can dip their hand like Augustus Gloop in the chocolate river. But my problem with that is it's like, if you're going to be reaching under my altar smock, be a better kisser, okay? That's the worst part. It's like, dude, your breath smells like my uncle's. It's boxed wine, And then I was thinking about the Mormons, and that's a crazy group of people to me. There's a show on TLC right now, which is not the Learning Channel anymore. It's the Freak Show Network. It really, really is. You have the fat lady show. You have the midgets are people too. They work, they drink, they fuck, they whatever. And that's nice. I'm glad to know that midgets are people too, because I was using a spray bottle to keep them off my couch. But they have this one, it's Sister Wives. And the premise of it is apparently this Mormon guy is married to one woman officially, and then the other 3 women happen to be stupid. And they're all pretending to be his wives. And I get it. It's like Mormon Family Circus. Little Jeffy has 4 moms and a really weird, controlling dad. But I'm thinking to myself, I couldn't stand being married to one Mormon woman, let alone 4. What the hell? And then on top of that, I look at the Scientologists. Scientologists the other day released a list. These are people that they don't want coming to their Scientology compounds or lectures because they feel these people are too crazy. Now, the humor behind this is that Scientologists are a group of people that believe if you pay them money, they will vacuum alien ghosts off of your soul. And they have a list of people they think are too crazy to be around. And I was thinking to myself, you've been down Hollywood Boulevard. It's Scientology centers and sex shops. All the way down. Scientology and porn. Scientology and porn. Buy your Dianetics and a dildo. And I give them credit, though. I pick on them. Scientologists make much better jizz moppers than you'd expect. You're in one of their places, you make a mess. The guy comes over the intercom. Kirstie Alley. Clean up in aisle 3. This is at least a 4 Swiffer job. And then the other thing I was thinking about lately is I was thinking about rednecks. And not the obvious benefits of being a redneck. Getting the free welfare checks or owning your own trailer or having questionable parentage. No, the aspects where it's like, I've never seen a Bigfoot. I've never seen a UFO. I've never gotten a piece of Ned Beatty's sweet badonkadonk. And these people every day, it's like living in the X-Files. And you gotta wonder how often this story works. Like, is that the Bible Belt reason for why your pooper hasn't gone right for a week? You've been sucked into the belly of a UFO and had weird things jammed in your ass? We have that out here too. It's called a bathhouse. If you're a conservative senator, it's called a rest stop. No, so that's one of the things I've been thinking about. The other one I was thinking about is how I got this gig. I got this gig. I was on Craigslist, trolling for sex. And I'm not embarrassed by that. People look at you. Why would I pay $20 to a place like eHarmony for 30 points of compatibility with a real human woman or some nonsense? You know what? I can pick up a free, psychotic, crazy nympho. That's it. Free, gratis, And I look at it like this. I change my phone number. I pop a couple of Valtrex. If my dog's still alive by the time everything's done, I've come out ahead. And I'm just kidding about the Valtrex. I don't suffer from the pickle dick. Okay? That's, But when I was researching this place, I got this gig, and I thought at first it was a lesbian bar. There's this whole thing on the website about Ellen's been here, and Melissa Etheridge has been here. Apparently Katie Lang passed gas in the restroom one time. And I was talking to my friend Naomi, and she's like, well, you know what they're saying, right? Like when they say it's a place for women to meet women and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I get what it's saying. It's saying that they had a Canadian alternative rocker fart in their crapper. But no, she's like, no, the women meeting women part. And I'm like, well, yeah, I got that. She's like, no, I don't mean like a Joanne Fabrics. This isn't Lane Bryant that you're going to, okay? And I'm like, oh, lesbians. Oh, lesbians. She's like, what's with the devil voice? Lesbians. She's like, do you know anything about lesbians? I'm like, sure I do. I spent many a fair minute perusing internet websites of video erotica. I was, I think this is my time, isn't it? Or do you want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Thank you. My name is Andrew McRae, and I want to leave you with the message that no matter how much of an expert you are at puppetry of the penis, the Sesame Street guys will not return your calls. Thank you.
And I finished my scotch. I am an adult.